ورسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول كل بدعة ضلالة.
There is a guy at my college who claims to be Salafi, but alhamdulillah it has been made clear to me he is not Salafi. He was calling a non-Muslim to Islam through watching YouTube debates. I told him to call him to Tawheed instead, but he said, do not argue in front of a non-Muslim. So I stayed quiet, but in sorrow, as he continued to call him to nothing. I later spoke to him privately, and in that conversation, he said, Shaykh Rabī Hafidullah was someone that I hated because he was Madkhalī. Well, it has to be, that's his, it's like saying, I hate you because of your family name. That's his name. Shaykh Rabī bin Hādī Madkhalī. You hate him because he's Madkhalī. He is Shaykh Rabī. What can you do? But then he repented. He repented. And so now I love... Why do after people... First one, they want to attack his Shaykh Rabī. This alim that the ulama, mashallah, praised. The likes of Shaykh bin Baz, rahimahullah, used to write letters to him. There's seeking advice about this individual and that individual. I read those letters. You can see this scholar had great... there was love the other scholars had of him. When we went to visit Shaykh Ahmad al-Najmi in Samta, in the south, he said, if you've come to read, make sure you got a tazkiyah from Shaykh Rabī. They recognize who Shaykh Rabī is. Just because you didn't recognize him, that doesn't harm Shaykh Rabī. And doesn't harm the ulama. If you haven't recognized, that's your problem. But the ulama have recognized who he is. Why is it the first person they want to attack is Shaykh Rabī? Why? And there are these misguided groups that people go further and further astray. You find them doing the same things. Speaking about, the first one they have to speak about is Shaykh Rabī. The first one. Why? Because they're on a methodology other than the way of the ulama al-kibar. Shaykh ibn Uthaymeen rahimahullah, when Shaykh Rabī visited him, and Shaykh Khalid al-Dhufayri mentioned the story to us, because he said, I was with him. And we went all the way to Unayza. And mashallah, many people who used to speak against Shaykh Rabī, they repented. Therefore, Shaykh Rabī is just a young man. When they saw him, mashallah, tabarakallah, he's an elder, respected. Shaykh ibn Uthaymeen showed him respect and said, take from your brother. Shaykh Khalid al-Dhufayri said that was from the best times because many people repented and they asked for the Shaykh's forgiveness, that they had backbitten him and they had slandered him. And Shaykh ibn Uthaymeen rahimahullah, when he was asked about certain individuals, he said, go to Shaykh Rabī. Why is it, if the person who's got some small understanding, he will recognize, if the ulama recognize this fadl of this great alim, then why should I follow the rabbu? Why should I follow when people like Abu Usama al-Dhahabi says, I seen something in Shaykh Rabī not to take from him. Who cares what you saw? What is it? Who are you to come in front of an alim al-kabir? And the reason why I mention him, because the likes of these individuals are dangerous. Because he was in a conference in Green Lane, and he said, and he had a set-up question against Shaykh Rabī. One of the teachers came from Jami' in Riyadh, and he said, yeah, Shaykh, in front of the people in a conference, what, you got nothing better to do? Is this your da'wah? You just want to beat upon the Shaykh? You just want to insult the Shaykh? Why? He said to this teacher, he said, yeah, Shaykh, we want to ask you that, regarding Shaykh Rabī, we heard that he's murji', that he's not from the aqeedah of Ahlul Sunnah. Alhamdulillah, the teacher said, no, he is upon the aqeedah of Ahlul Sunnah. So the fact is, what is it that you charge in your question against the alim that the scholars spoke well of? So may Allah give him cure. Look, Shaykh, from the scholars that we met, all of them praised him. From them, Shaykh Muhammad al-Banna rahimahullah, we used to ask him questions, he said, go to Shaykh Rabī. From them, Shaykh Hassan, his brother, younger brother, Shaykh Muhammad was an elder, and he was a teacher in Jamia Islamiyya, teaching Shaykh Rabī. He said, I used to be his teacher, he became my teacher. The humility, the love that the ulama have for each other. Subhanallah. Shaykh ibn Uthaymeen rahimahullah praise him. Shaykh Salih Fawzan, likewise, he's got Rasail, where he makes muqaddimah, taqdeem, introduction to his books. And Shaykh bin Baz rahimahullah, likewise. He's got Rasail, letters. And there's a good book called Rasail Mutabadila Bayna Shaykh bin Baz wal Ulama. You can see letters between Shaykh bin Baz and the scholars. You can see Shaykh Rabī there. Between Shaykh bin Baz and the scholars. Ya Ikhwan, alhamdulillah, the ulama know who the people of ilm are. And if you go and see this alim, you see, subhanAllah, is humble. And he was spending his time in research. Go and see his website, Rabī.net, RABEE.net. If you just write Sahaba, companions, you see about 100 defense of the companions. He loved the Sahaba. He loved the Sahaba. He got 100 defense. He's got a book, he's got his Majmu' Fatawa, he's got the people, you see, if they don't know, they don't know. But the one who doesn't know shouldn't speak. Unless he's trying to call people away from these great scholars. What people want to follow you. Is it you want the people to follow? Or the ulama of Ahlus Sunnah? Why is it that you don't like him? Because he said, don't follow these misguided groups and these partisan groups. Don't follow them. Because he refuted the one that you were taking money from. Ihya Turath. He refuted them. He said, this group, be careful of wherever they go, they are splitting the Salafis. And it is true. They used to give them money and get them away from the manhaj al-Salaf. Shaykh Albani rahimahullah said that before he passed away, that wherever they go, they split. Shaykh Albani rahimahullah said that about Ihya Turath. Ihya Turath was run by Abdurrahman Abdul Khaliq. Abdurrahman Abdul Khaliq said, all of these groups, they are all Ahl Sunnah. So what do you want Shaykh Rabī to do? Just keep quiet? Shaykh Rabī wrote a book refuting him. Jama'a wahida la jama'a. The jama'a is one, not jama'at. Jama'a wahida la ashara. The jama'a is one, not tens. That's why really those who lived in the 90s, really, there was a lot that happened in the 90s. And if you're not in touch of what happened then it's going to be very hard to know who to be with. Yesterday we had a question. What do you say? Can we take knowledge from Maktaba Salafiyya? Can we take knowledge? You see, questions that we had in the 90s. Is again, can we take from where they take? Is it that they're quoting from themselves or that they're quoting? I'm not from Birmingham, but subhanAllah, we recognize where the fadl is. We see them, they're the ones that are translating these books of Ahl Ilm. They're the ones that are referring to the ulama. We had the first lecture of Shaykh ibn Uthaymeen to the West in the year 2000, 2001. Shaykh Udayyan teaching Kitab al-Tawheed. What have these youngsters done? These ones who are going around, splitting up and going. And where are they going? Where are they going? They're going to the lottery-based mosque in Woolwich. This mosque that is funded by lottery. They're going there. They left their brothers, they're gone worse. Why? Stick with Ahl Sunnah. Be with Ahl Sunnah. If Ahl Sunnah make a mistake, advise. If we make a mistake, astaghfirullah tubu ilayh. Astaghfirullah tubu ilayh. But many of them, they want platform. Even if it's in a lottery mosque. Many of them want platform, even if it's with Ahl Bid'ah. Many of them want platform. They will go to the people of Bid'ah. And they make an excuse for them, it's even worse. Make an excuse for them. Muwazana. But there's no muwazana for us. Ain't no muwazana for Maktaba Salafiyya. Ain't no muwazana, just ala tul. These brothers keep away from them. Khalas, mashallah. So how do you judge? Am lakum kitabun fihi tadrusun. Is there a book that you study? No. If he repented, khalas, he repented. May Allah forgive us. People sometimes hasty and they rush. And the one who doesn't know, doesn't know. But the one who researches will know. May Allah forgive us our shortcomings. We don't blind follow Shaykh Rabī. We love him and we love all of the ulama. We love all of the ulama. And we take from where they take. If a alim makes a mistake in a affair, we don't take it from him. Because why? The haqq is more beloved to us. And they would go and lie. People, these youngsters, these youth, they'll go and lie. Oh yeah, he didn't sit with he held a class during a class of one of the teachers. We held a class because we had already a class going on from before. We didn't start new. Barakallahu feekum. So these people, they will try to invent, they will try to lie, they will try to taint your da'wah. But Allah is the protector. And just as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala planned for Yusuf and protected Yusuf alayhi salam, Allah will plan for those who are adhering to Tawheed and Sunnah. And just as He has done so, and I can say this sincerely from what I've seen, just He has done so throughout the 30 years of da'wah, we've seen it. Allah has planned, ikhwan. Alhamdulillah, more than 21 Islamic centers, masajid, that are establishing da'wah to Tawheed and Sunnah. What have these youth done? Where's their da'wah? Even this Abu Usama, where his masjid that he built from zero, he goes from masjid to masjid. When they tell him go, he goes to another one, goes to another one. How many cities he's been? 4, 5 cities, 6 cities? Where's your da'wah from zero? Masjid Mu'ad, Markaz Mu'ad. There was no Markaz Mu'ad in 1999. Where's your da'wah from zero? And whereas, look at it, there was no church that was bought before 10, 20, 30. Church was bought. Aston Masjid. Church was bought. East London Masjid. Masjid Abdul Baz. First purpose-built mosque in Stoke. Maktaba Salafi or Salafi Masjid in Manchester. Salafi Masjid in Manchester, in Bradford. These are bought. These are masajid that are established. Abdullah Mubarak Center in South London, established. Masjid Sunnah, Darus Sunnah, Masjid Sunnah in Alperton. Brothers are doing dawah. Brothers are continuing. And it's clarified, alhamdulillah, much clarity has come. But where are the others? Where are the others? All you have to do is look and you'll see where the fruits are. Where the fruits are. Where are these people? Where are their fruits? Who criticize? Where are their fruits? Where are their fruits? So alhamdulillah, it is clear. That's why the poet said, لا يصح في أذهاني شيء إذا احتاج إلى النهار دليل. The one is not sane. If he needs proof to say it's daylight, when the sun is shining, he needs proof to say it's daylight. No. It's clear who the ulama are and who the people who follow in Ahlul Ilm. As for those who just, podcast, little joke, ha ha ha, hoo ha, ma'a salama. That's not our da'wah. Our da'wah is qala Allah, qala Rasulullah, qala Sahaba. As for those who are podcasts, let's have a little joke and everyone just, this is how ulama. I've never seen ulama like that. I've never seen ulama like you just mishmash, sitting down like that. Yeah, let's have a little backbite in our Salafi brothers and let's insult them. Let's MashaAllah. All the other groups are free from your tongue except the Salafis.